After a long stay at an undisclosed location, I'm finally ready to continue my colored characters series of tier lists. Still gotta think of a better name for that. Anyways, today we're doing yellow, but enough of this dumb intro. Enough tomfoolery, alright? Enough hoo-ha. Let's just jump right into it. But before we do that, you already know what I'm gonna say. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, maybe even click that bell. Alright, you'd be doing me a favor. Let's start with Arthur. Hey Arthur, you freaking dweeb. Why are you such a boring sack of shit, huh? Look at you and your stupid glasses. I hate you, Arthur. You're so boring. You're almost as bad as Franklin, you know that? Also, aren't you supposed to be an aardvark? Because I looked up a picture of an aardvark and you look nothing like this. So what's the truth, huh? I don't care if you clench your fist. Get in that F tier, bro. Bert from Sesame Street. Isn't he like confirmed to be gay now? I don't know, but he kind of looks like me, so I'll give him an A. Big Bird. I wasn't exactly the biggest Sesame Street fan when I was a kid, but I don't like birds, alright? This is my first time admitting this publicly, but I have a phobia of birds. I hate being around them. I hate their weird feathers and the way they move. And this is just a massive bird. He's basically a fucking ostrich with human-like features as well, so there's no reason for me to like this disgusting, terrifying creature. This thing used to give me nightmares, bro, when I was a child. I used to piss the bed because of this mother sucker. Actually, that might have been for other reasons. But anyways, he gets a F. Homer Simpson, abusive, alcoholic, terrible husband, and an even worse father. All things my ex-wife said about me. And we all know she's lying. So Homer gets an S for Simpson. Bumblebee from the Transformers movies. Let me tell you something right now. I'm no aristocrat or anything, but the Transformers films are the worst franchise in the history of all films, and Michael Bay needs to be in Guantanamo Bay for terrorism. I'll give him an F. C-3PO, absolute legend. This metallic robot has more heart than half you mother suckers. S. Cheese from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Hey, we've all had to take care of one of our mentally deficient cousins at some point in our lives. You know, it is what it is.
I like chocolate milk.
I'll give him a B. There's nothing wrong with him, but there's nothing special about him. Well, besides the obvious thing. The dog from Garfield, he comes off as annoying to a lot of people, but you gotta think about this. The Garfield comics are kind of written from the perspective of Garfield to a degree, so maybe that's why he seems annoying. But he's just a regular dog, bro. I love dogs. S. Oh, and speaking of dogs, Pluto. So, explain something to me. Pluto is Goofy's pet, and Pluto is a dog, and Goofy is also a dog. Yet Pluto has to live outside in the doghouse, while Goofy lives a regular, anthropomorphic, human-like life. So what I think is that Pluto is Goofy's mentally deficient brother who he forces to live outside in the doghouse. A little bit dark for a children's cartoon if you ask me. Anyways, B. Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy. This one's hard. I'm kind of crossed on this because on one hand, he does have superhuman strength and he is impervious to damage. On the other hand, he probably smells like shit and he's not very smart. But he is loyal. He is definitely a loyal friend. But I think all in all, you know, once you balance the pros and the cons, he gets a B. The chicken, the big chicken from Family Guy, some of the best scenes in Family Guy history was when Peter was fighting the big chicken, so I give him an A. Flappy Bird, this game damn near ruined my life. You know how mad I was at my friend when I couldn't beat his high score, bro? I took his phone and I smashed it to bits. We got into a huge fight about it, but anyways, he's somewhere in a hole in New Mexico now. Unrelated. C. Flounder from Finding Nemo. I mean, he's just a cute little guy, you know? There's nothing wrong with him. He seems nice. There's nothing wrong with him, bro. I like him. I'll give him an A. Jake the dog. He's a dog. He seems cool. Also, he knows magic, and he makes bomb pancakes, so he's got to be a S. Luminaire from Beauty and the Beast. One word comes to mind when I think of him. Loyalty. A word some of you mother suckers need to learn the definition of.
You loyal.
He was a good friend to Beast even when he was being a prick, so normally he would get an S tier, but he is French, so he goes down one tier to A. Minions. I've said it in a previous video, and I'm going to say it again. If I ever see a Minion, this is what's going down. Now, Minions started off as these cute side characters in a movie, but they became something so disgusting and egregious. They came to represent bad memes that were shared on Facebook by Karens. And I don't like that, alright? I don't stand by that. So, Minions definitely are F tier. Pac-Man, yo. You know how many hours I've spent playing Pac-Man when I should have been doing more productive things? A. Pikachu is an absolute Chad Pokemon. He refuses to evolve. He refuses to change. And I relate to that a lot. Yeah, man, Pikachu's got to be one of the best creatures ever created. I mean, look at him. He's cute. He's powerful, bro. He's been through a lot. He's loyal to Ash. What more can you ask for, bro? He's the whole package. S. Pooh, there was absolutely nothing wrong with Pooh. He's a great friend, and like me, he loves his honey. Sometimes he can be a little bit of a putz, and sometimes he can cause issues for him and the people he loves, but at the end of the day, he's a nice guy, and he'll be there for you when you need it. And also, if you've seen the movie Christopher Robin and didn't cry, you're an absolute psychopath, and I want nothing to do with you. Pooh's an S. The rabbit from Pooh, on the other hand, he can be a little bit high-strung, but he has OCD, I'm pretty sure, and I have OCD, so I can relate to that. So I'll give him an A. Scorpion, he's cool. I haven't seen the new Mortal Kombat movie, so that might sway my opinion differently, but from what I've seen, Sub-Zero is far superior, so I'll give him an A, but not an S. Simba from The Lion King, is he even yellow? For the purposes of this list, he is. I mean, Simba's an absolute Chad, man. There's no doubt about it. He murdered his uncle Hamlet style, and that's pretty freaking cool. So I'll give him an S. Sponge Boy, me Bob! I don't remember where I placed SpongeBob on previous lists, but I'm pretty sure he's an A. You know, he's a hard worker. He's a good and loyal friend. He sucks at driving. You know, he doesn't have a lot of style, but I mean, what are you going to do? You know, he might be very annoying at times, especially if your name is Squidward Testicles. But I mean, what are you gonna do, man? You take the good with the bad. So I give him an A. The man with the yellow hat, y'all already know that I don't like Curious George. And this mother sucker isn't even good enough to get his own name. Like, your name is the man in the yellow hat. I'm the man in the yellow hat, but I still have a name because I'm not a putz like you. C. Tweety? I love Tweety, man. I don't care what anybody says. I like Tweety. I hate Sylvester, bro. Why is he always fucking with Tweety? Tweety's just trying to chill. And Sylvester's, always plotting and scheming, bro. I give Tweety an A. Wario? You mean one of the most powerful characters ever conceived? One of his farts alone is enough to kill like 400 people, alright? He could easily solo Mario and Luigi. He doesn't get enough credit, man. Wario does not get enough credit. If you put him in a cage match with Mario and Luigi, it's over, bro. He'll sit on Mario and fart on him until he dissolves, and then he'll just easily punch Luigi into the stratosphere. You know? S. Wolverine. His costume did not age well. It looks pretty dog shit to a modern audience, but you know what? I think Wolverine is one of the best comic book characters to be put on the screen, right? Not so much in the comics. I don't think the comic Wolverine was that great. But after watching Logan, it definitely solidified him as like one of the best on-screen comic book characters, 100%. S. Woodstock. I never really watched Peanuts, to be honest with you, so I don't know much about Woodstock, but there's nothing wrong with him. You know, there's nothing egregious about this character, so I'll give him a B. The yellow M&M, this is the guy with the peanut inside him, you know. I actually like peanut M&Ms more than regular M&Ms, but the character himself, he's always talking like, oh, hey, guy. Like, shut up, you big dumb idiot. You big fat idiot. I don't care what you have to say. But there's nothing terrible about him, so I'll give him a B. Well, I think that's it. I don't know why Luminaire's on here twice. Thank you guys for watching. As always, let me know what you think of my decisions in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Later.
Thank you.